welcome back. This will be the last one on tanks. This will be like the full guide on tanks over on the destruction side. So, Path of the Boss. Let's get started. Shut your face. You ruthlessly smack your target in the face, dealing 241 damage and silencing them for 4 seconds. Really good on mages. Can affect tanks in some ways. Other than that, it's alright. I'm not gonna say it's horrible. It's alright. Big swing. You furiously swing your weapon in a wide circle, dealing 88 damage to targets within 25 feet and reducing their strength by 39 for 20 seconds. Not bad. A reduction in strength means they won't hit as hard, but it has no cooldown, so you can do it multiple times. That's actually pretty good. Actually, that's a pretty good ability. I'll say that. That's pretty good. The greenest. The Wagi Bellow that raises resistances when hit. Incoming attacks have a 25% chance to increase resistance against that type of damage by 121. This works with melee too. So if you take physical damage, it'll reduce that too. I'm pretty sure. Physical damage will increase armor. Yeah. Like I said, it'll increase armor. Pretty good passive. Tougher than nails, you slam into your enemy, dealing 151 damage, physical, and increasing your defensive target's parry by 10% for 20 seconds. You can do this on yourself, but if you're protecting someone, I guess in melee, it would be really good. Like if you did this with a Marauder at your side, that'd be pretty effective. Follow me lead. You batter your target to show the runs how it's done. You deal 136 physical and increase your own and your defensive target's weapon skill by 39. So it basically gives you armor penetration. Less stabbing me. Increases pay by 10% when you have no plan, 15% when you have a good plan, and 20% while you have the best plan. That's really good on defense. Parry, you basically block and attack back. That's what parry does. Rock Ard. Activates a protective shield for your group within 80 feet that absorbs up to 240 damage over 5 seconds. That's a 10-second cooldown. Not really good. If it scales well, then yeah. But not really good as a base ability. Big swing now stays for 30% for 5 seconds. And disorients, increasing build times by 20%, but the cooldown is increased to 20 seconds. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for a big swing. I mean, 20% build up time is insane. That's really good for big swing, but big swing on its own is really good. So you might not need this in order to avoid the cooldown and just use big swing whenever you want. Down you go. Deals 278 physical and knocks your target down. It's a knockdown ability for the orcs. No chopping me. Follow me lead will also buff all group mates within 30 feet of the defensive target. Additionally, the parry buff and tougher nails will also affect all group members within 30 feet of your defensive target. So if you're defending yourself, you can give people armor penetration, and what was that one? No, that was... Yeah, that was the right one. No, that was tougher than nails. Armor penetration and parry chance, which is good. That's pretty good. And the Wag deals 117 corporeal damage to all targets within 25 feet. Also reduces the target's corporeal resistance by 122 for 20 seconds. Group mates within 100 feet will have the auto attack damage increased by 25% for 10 seconds. It's a good push ability, I would say. Auto attack is insane. That's an insane buff to give people. You're nothing. Rank 4. Dealing 720 damage over 12 seconds to all enemies within 25 feet. Targets also lose 1,800 morale over the duration. So they won't be able to use the morale abilities, which are these. And you get them during a fight. I did that as fast as I can. Path of the Boss, that's all the tanks. I went over every class that is a tank on destruction side.